Hello students, in the previous lecture of this unit I have discussed about the renewable and non-renewable natural resources. Now I am going to discuss about natural resources and associated problems. The main problem associated with natural resources is the unequal consumption. A major part of natural resources are consumed in the developed world. The developing nations also overuse many resources because of their greater human population. However, the consumption of resources per capita, that is per individual, of the developed countries is up to 50 times greater than in most developing countries. Advanced countries produce over 75% of global industrial waste and greenhouse gases. Energy from fossil fuels consumed in relatively much greater quantities in developed countries. Their per capita consumption of food too is much greater as well as their waste. Now, specifically come to the forest resources, their functions and associated problems with forest resources. A forest can be defined as a biotic community predominant of trees, shrubs, or any other woody vegetation, usually in a closed canopy. It is derived from Latin word forest means outside. Now the different functions of forests are: first function is it performs very important function both to human and to nature. It is usual for both human and nature. They are habitats to millions of plants, animals, and wildlife. They recycle rainwater, they remove pollutant from air, they control water quality, they moderate temperature and weather, they influence soil condition and prevent soil erosion. Now the uses of forest. There are two categories of uses of forest. First one is commercial uses and second one is ecological uses. In commercial uses, we use different byproducts of forest for commercial purpose. Like wood is used as a fuel. Supply wood for various industries. Raw materials as pulp, paper, furniture, timber, etc. Minor forest products like gum, dyes, and resins. Many plants are used as medicines. Supply variety of animal products like honey, ivory, horns, etc. Many forest lands are used for mining, grazing, for dams and recreation. Now the ecological uses of forest are: forest provides number of environmental services. First one is production of oxygen. Photosynthesis produces large amount of oxygen which is essential for life. Next ecological use is reducing global warming. Carbon dioxide is one of the main greenhouse gas. It is absorbed by plants for photosynthesis. Therefore, the problem of global warming caused by carbon dioxide is reduced. Next ecological use, soil conservation. Roots of trees bind the soil tightly and prevent soil erosion. They also act as windbreaks. Regulation of hydrological cycle. Forests also help in regulation of hydrological cycle. Watershed in forest act like giant sponges and slowly release the water for recharge of spring. Next, pollution moderators. Forest can absorb many toxic gases and noises and help in preventing air and noise pollution. Wildlife habitat. Forest is the home of millions of wild animals and plants. Next, the reasons for deficiency of forest. Why these days we are deficient of forest? In India, the minimum area of forest required to maintain good ecological balance is about 33% of total area, but at present it is only about 12%. So overexploitation of forest material occurs. Overexploitation of forest: due to overpopulation, there is an increased demand for medicine, shelter, wood and fuel. Hence, exploitation of forest materials is going on increasing. What are the causes of overexploitation? First is increasing agricultural production. Second, increasing agricultural activities. And third one is increasing demand of wood resources. Now come to the deforestation. Deforestation is the process of removal of forest resources due to natural or man-made activities, that is destruction of forest. Now what are the causes of deforestation? First cause is developmental projects. Developmental projects cause deforestation through two ways: through submergence of forest area and destruction of forest area. Example, big dams, hydroelectric projects, road construction, etc. Second cause is mining operations. It reduces forest areas like mica, coal, manganese and limestone. Raw materials for industries. Wood is an important raw material for various purposes, for making boxes, furniture, paper, etc. Next cause is fuel requirement. Wood is the important fuel for rural and tribal population. Next cause is shifting cultivation. Replacement of natural forest ecosystem for monospecific tree plantation like teak. Next cause is forest fires. Forest fire destructs the thousands of acres of forest. Overgrazing. Overgrazing by cattle reduces the cultivation land. Now, the consequences of deforestation or impacts of deforestation. How it affects the human, animal life and nature. First consequence is economic loss. Loss of biodiversity, destructs the habitats of various species, reduction in stream flow, increases the rate of global warming, disruption of weather patterns and global climate, degradation of soil and acceleration of the rate of soil erosion, induces and accelerates mass movement, landslides, increases flood frequency, magnitude, severity, breaks the water cycle and breaks the nutrient cycle. Now, how can we prevent destruction of forest? So, preventive measures or avoid of deforestation or methods of conservation of forest. How we can conserve these forests which are too much beneficial for our lives. First method is new plants of more or less of the same variety should be planted to replace the trees cut down for timber. Second method, use of wood for fuel should be discouraged. Next, forest pest can be controlled by spraying pesticides by using aeroplanes. Forest fire must be controlled by modern techniques. Overgrazing by cattle must be controlled. Steps should be taken by the government to discourage the migration of people into the islands from mainland. Education and awareness programs must be conducted. Strict implementation of Law of Forest Conservation Act. So this is about the forest ecosystem. Thank you.